Good morning. This video is for our students and for our parents to help you work through Schoology, which is our learning management system. So I was able to create a fake student, a demo student, and on my teacher account, I was able to push some um, activities to this fake student. So this is the main home page for Schoology. When you get into Schoology, you'll see something like this. And just off the bat, you'll see a couple things. One that I find most important is that on the right side of the screen here, I have this upcoming feature, and it shows me what I have coming up and what I have and the date that it's due. So I just put in two activities. I have a chapter one discussion that I just put due for September 10th, just to make it close in the calendar. And then I have a practice assignment that's due on September 11th, on Friday, September 11th. So that's one nice feature about Schoology, that you'll see anything kind of like your to-do list. So this would be a great place to start. And if I were to just click on this, it will take me right to that activity. Another way, and since you're going to be in more classes than I am, the best way to kind of get to your classes is to use your courses. So there's two ways to do that. This is the recent activity. So this is where a lot of teachers will post just some kind of information. But if you go to course dashboard here, you'll see the courses that are in your schedule. You'll have your courses in here, and you can just click on this and it will take you into that course. You could also click the courses button up here, and that's going to have all your courses would be coming across here. So I'm in a demo course, so I'll click on the demo course, and then it'll show you what you have due. Now, I, as the teacher, when I put this in, I first started with this practice assignment, and I have the due date as Friday, September 11th. And you'll notice that this one's due on September 10th. That's just because me, as the teacher, I had the idea to put this in right now. Your best bet really is to take a look at the right side of your screen here, and you'll see that you have due on September 10th, the chapter one discussion, and you have due on Friday the 11th, this practice assignment here. Okay, so that's one way to kind of keep yourself straight and your to-do list. Another thing you can do is this icon up here. This is a calendar icon. So when you click on this calendar icon, it will show you a month view. You can actually change that view if you'd like. You can change it to just a week view if you want to try and look at just what you have this week, or even just the day view. I like to kind of keep it as a month view so I know what I have coming, and it helps me manage my time. And you'll see that I have that chapter one discussion is due on the 10th, and I have this practice assignment here is due on the 11th. I think it's really important that you as students, whether we're in remote learning or if we're in real life, to really start to lean into your calendar so you can start to plan out. You plan out your work schedule, you plan out your game schedule, plan out your recital schedule and your dance schedule, kind of how to plan that out a little bit so that if you have soccer practice on Wednesday nights and you have all this work lining up on Thursdays and Fridays, well, then you might need to put in a little extra work on Monday and Tuesday to get that done. So you can have that nice soccer practice or ballet practice or tap practice, whatever you're into, your work schedule, you can get that all done. So I want to get out of my calendar here so I can actually just come back and click on the courses and take me right back into my courses. All right. I know that way works. You guys probably who have been using Schoology for a bit of time, there might be an easier way to get out of that calendar setup, but I know this way works. So what I'd like to show you is how I can submit this assignment. So the teacher, me, created this assignment and sent it to me. So I can see the description, please complete this assignment and turn it back in. When I go to the My Document piece, it's actually was a Google Doc that the teacher kind of sent to me. And so now that they sent that to me, it'll come up here. So they created this Google Doc, and you'll see that it has my name. My name is Chris Schultz, student, on here. This is a practice assignment, and you don't have to worry about this name here. All right, so what is your favorite sports team? I worked this out ahead of time. My favorite sports team is the Philadelphia Eagles. I like them most because, right, we always just don't want to answer it with just a single sentence. So you would write a little bit more, and this is just a regular Google Doc here, okay? Once you were able to write in this Google Doc and you're done with it, then you would come up to here to submit assignment. When I click submit assignment, it's going to say, are you sure? It's going to give you that last chance to kind of pull it back. If you were to say, oh, you know what, I didn't review my work, I didn't read it thoroughly and left, you can click here. But if you're ready to submit it, then you can hit yes, submit. All right. And once you see that launch pad, that rocket going off, then you'll know that you are done and your submission is on its way. All right. Now I'm on a roll here. Actually, if you wanted to unsubmit, you could pull this back still. So even though this is kind of just like handing that paper to the teacher, and then you could say, a couple minutes later, say, oh, you know what, Mr. Smith, I forgot to add something to it. I'm going to have that paper back and work on it. This is the exact same thing. All right, so now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, and in this demo course, I'm on a roll. I just want to get this done. I could just come back to here. It'll take me right to the demo course. I could also work from it from here as well and just go right back to it that way. I'll click on the demo course again, and then I'll see that the next thing on my list that I'd like to do is this chapter 1 discussion. So when I click on chapter 1 discussion, it'll say, please read chapter 1 of our book and share your thoughts on how the author developed the setting for the story, right? You could have any number of things here. And so I can say, I can type anything in here. Okay. And when I'm ready to post that, I can post that. And then this discussion board, oftentimes a lot of teachers will say, post your discussion piece and then maybe reply to a couple other students, however they have it set up. And that's how you'd be able to do that. So you have that done. You'll notice that you didn't submit anything because this was just a discussion board. This is probably a way, I know when I used Schoology in my classroom previously, this was just a way to kind of get things moving and a way for students to kind of hear from each other. And that's going to be really important, especially as we're starting remote. Okay, so this is Schoology, right? And then say you're ready to go off to your next course. You had some math that you needed to do. You could just click on course and you would see your math course right here, your social studies course right here, whatever other courses you are into. And that basically is the file folder for all the material that you need to get done. Right? I can take a look at my calendar again, and I can see that, right? Okay, I'm doing pretty good here. I know I got this done, and I know I got this done right here. Okay, and if I wanted to, I can just double check and I could see, right, my practice assignment, and this is where it was, and I can just view that item if I want to. Okay, so I hope this helps everybody as we get started.